Want to see how we take a song from this to this? Well, then you're in luck, because this is another episode of
Writing down songs and putting them on a record. Are you proud of me, Dad? Are you proud of me now?
So, today we're going to talk about falling and flying, or fallen and flying, really. There's an apostrophe at the end of both of the words. I think it's called an apostrophe when you use it like that. Anyways, it's one of my favorite songs on the record. I'm going to say that about every song. By the way, if you haven't watched the first video, it's about American Sunset. I've been told by three people who watched it that it was good. That's actually not true. 4 people. I forgot. My wife told me it was good too. Anyways, this is about Fallin and Flyin. What we're going to do is we're going to walk through the home demo stage, which is me on my iPhone. And then we'll move on to the home demo, which I make in Logic here at home. And then the final stage is the full production, where I take it to the big house, Rattle Trap Studios, owned and operated by producer extraordinaire, musical genius, and my friend Brian Douglas Phillips. And so we're going to walk through all 3 of those steps and talk about them in a little bit more in detail as we go along. First step is the iPhone demo.
iPhone.
So, iPhone demo. iPhone demo is where I've come up with some chords. This time, the story goes that I was playing my 12-string guitar, trying to be quiet, because Isla, our daughter, had just been born. So this was in January of last year. I was trying to write a couple more songs for the record that we had started recording, and I came up with these chords on the 12-string that I liked. I started mumbling along. Actually, the first thing I mumbled that won't be on this little iPhone recording that I show you was "Me and the Dumpling and You." So the original idea was to write a song about me and the dumpling, which would have been Isla, this new little bundle of joy, and my wife. That quickly was abandoned because it's a stupid title. But what you'll hear is 12-string guitar and me mumbling some words, and then the chorus chords as well, but they're complete gibberish. So have fun listening to me trying to be creative without having slept and having a 1-month-old at the time. Okay, here we go. What you're about to hear is the song Fallin and Flyin in its most raw initial birth stage, which is very appropriate, as this was right after our daughter was born. All right, there you have it. So as you can hear, the word dumpling is prominently used, and it's actually called Dumpling. That was the name of the the file in my phone. That is not what the song ended up being called. Although it would have, I said it would have been dumb, but it sounds kind of cute. Cool. So that's the little iPhone recording, gibberish. Then I move on. Let's talk a little bit about what I end up writing the song about. So if you haven't watched the first video about American Sunset, I kind of explained the way that I write usually is doing what I just did in the phone, which is just come up with phonetics and some keywords that end up usually forming the basis of the song. So I ended up landing on Fallin and Flyin instead of me and the dumpling. And Fallin and Flyin with you, that became the germ around which the entire sickness grew. So I wrote it about the ups and downs of a relationship, maybe misinterpreting what they say, or saying the wrong thing. But mostly, it's just a fun song. It was inspired by Paul Simon to a certain extent. There's a song on Graceland that I was thinking of mostly lyrically. I just love the way he plays with lyrics sometimes, all the time. He's an incredible lyricist. So that's what you'll hear in this next section called the home demo.
Demo.
The home demo is when I come into Logic and I build out the song. It's sort of a form of pre-production before we take the song to production with Brian. And it is where I get to have fun creating sounds and harmonies and putting down a vocal that is going to be much closer to the final lyrics. I think there are probably a couple of things in the home demo that ended up being changed lyrically, but the form is largely the same, and I get to do a lot of cool production work at home and just have fun with it. So this is the home demo. So here is the home demo. I've got it up in Logic here, and you'll hear some really cool drums by, what's his name? Oh, his name's just Smash. Sometimes they have like names like George and Kyle and stuff. So you're gonna hear some harmonies which I worked really hard on. They're ahs and oohs and stuff that I really love. It's kind of Beach Boys style, and I always wanted to put that into a song. So you'll hear that idea, and then just a much more fleshed out version of the song that then I can take to Brian and the other guys that on the finished recording, and show them and go from there. So this is the home demo of Fallin and Flyin.
Fallin' and flyin' with you. 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 Your love's a mystery to me. Sometimes it's flying away, and then we're falling again. Seems like the very next day. Yeah, loud and clear, we can be. Gotta believe in something. Loud and clear, we can be. Gotta believe in something. Falling and flying with you.
So that's that, and then I also want to play this little end part because I think I'm going to focus in on it when I get into the finished production. But I love this. Is just this, like, it's a very raw form of it, but these ending outro ahs and lahs are a lot of fun, and they sound even better once a professional gets their hands on them. So this is what that sounds like.
Falling and flying with you. Yeah. Falling and flying with you. Oh, yeah, falling and flying with you.
That sounds like solo.
La, 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 la. Fallin and flyin.
So, anyways, that's what that sounds like. I love the way that sounds, and I'm really proud of it. And it sounds even better once we move on to the next stage. I don't know why I'm showing y'all this. This is supposed to be the behind the scenes stuff. Anyways, next up, real production. Okay, so now we have come to the climax of the video. This is the part where, like, James Cameron has taken the Avatar and thrown him into the snow for the first time. This is Brian's production of Fallin and Flyin, and I'm gonna really piece out some of the production elements because I think it's just an extra well-produced song. And like you just heard in the home demo, some of the ideas were mine that I came in with, but a lot of what ended up on the song are things that Brian brought to the table, especially the synth stuff. So I'll probably get a little in the weeds. I hope you enjoy that kind of thing. If you're watching this video, you probably do. But yeah, here is the fully produced version, stemmed out, featuring Fred on drums, Jacob Hildebrand on electric guitar, me on vocals, and Brian Douglas Phillips on a lot of instruments, and a sneaky background vocal as well. So we've got a lot of really cool production elements that I'm going to go through and just show you because I just think it's interesting. This is the top of the first verse, and I'll solo some of the synth stuff and maybe a couple, just solo some things for you, I'm soloing, baby. This is me just riffing and jazz. This is jazz, baby.
Stuck in the back of the cab on the way to La Fonda.
What the? Where did it go? Okay. Maybe there's no 12 string right there. This little baby. That's a BDP special right there. There's a little 12 string action for you. Beautiful. That's a low floaty pad. We got these things going through the whole song, kind of driving things along. And digga 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 dak digga digga dak dak.
In the warm summer rain, while our shoes flowing water.
Okay, now I'll take you to the same part of the song as I played it in the Home Depot and home demo. Home Depot.
Oh, falling and flying with you. Falling and flying with you. Falling and flying where your love's a mystery to me. Sometimes it's flying away. I'll never fall out again. Seems like the very next day.
Yeah, those backgrounds. Cool. So that's just a little bit of what we got going on. I really want to show y'all the end, and I want to do something. He's going to love this. This is Brian singing in the background. Where is he? Falling and flying with you. And that's beautiful. And it adds a lot. Let's listen to it in the track. So the thing I want to do now is kind of build these outro beat backgrounds from the ground up and show you what it sounds like. So usually when you do backgrounds, well, it depends on what you're doing, but a lot of the times you double things, especially if you want to make them sound thicker and more choral. So I will push play and solo these. Let's see. I will mute them all and unmute them one at a time. And just show you what it sounds like at the end of this tune, which is just so much fun and so cool. Damn. So cool. I love the way that sounds. I really wanted to try to convey the idea of Fallin and Flyin vocally somehow, and that's what I ended up coming up with, and I think it came out really, really well. So, yeah, I'm happy and proud about that. Thanks for listening. Okay, so I hope you like that. I think that stuff is really interesting, and I hope that you do too. I really, really love Fallin and Flyin. It's a song that I have probably listened to more than any song on the album. So I hope you like the tune. It's called Fallin and Flyin. And now maybe I'll just play the finished product like they do on that podcast that this is a complete ripoff of. What's the name of that? Song Exploder. Yeah, maybe I'll just play the whole song now. And then you can listen to it. And it's also out on Spotify. So maybe you just go there and listen to it there so the stream count goes up. But if you want to just be lazy, this is Fallin and Flyin. Thanks for watching. There'll be more of these.